blowing through the air. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air. There's a natural mystic and it's blowing through the air. There's a natural mystic. I'm sorry, I'm singing. Bob Marley, natural mystic. There's a natural mystic. It's blowing through the air. Let me ask y'all an important question. Coke or Pepsi? You know, you gotta answer now. Don't wait for the translation. Answer me now. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Oh, boy, I was looking at climate change this morning. I was literally looking at it. I was looking at climate change this morning. This is what I was thinking. You know, here's the reality, because a lot of folks don't like my position. And I'm simply gonna say this. If my job is related to Coke, damn it, Coke tastes better. If my job and my identity is related to Pepsi, well, good gosh, Googa Mugga, it's obvious that Pepsi tastes a hell of a lot better. And I kind of think the sun doesn't care about your Coke nor your Pepsi. That's what I don't think the sun drinks cola. I'm not saying the sun is behind climate change. What would I know? I don't know nothing. I just know the sun made the earth. That's what I know. I know that the sun and gravity and the dust and the funk and the gas and all of that stuff came percolating together one day, and it made a solar system based on gravitational waves from solar radiation. It all collected together, and we don't know what the hell that means. So I'm betting on the sun personally. That's kind of where my mind works, because climate change is a profitable industry now. And climate change denials a profit in industry now. And I don't think profit ever decided anything well. I don't think profit ever told me the truth about anything ever in my life. That's why I don't even like capital. I don't like capital. I don't like capital. Don't like capitalism. I'm sorry. I'm not Coke nor Pepsi. I think they're both nasty. I think they both got carcinogens in them called sugar. And I don't think you should drink them. I don't. I personally don't. I'm not in the debate. I don't want Coke nor Pepsi. Please stop sending. No, you can send me stuff. I'm just playing. I love it. I love to watch the debates. I don't want to get into it. And that applies everywhere, not just climate change, but all energy comes from the earth, and I just got to pop up right there. It looks like something blew up in Israel. Well, did we fix Israel yet? Did we fix that whole Israel-Palestine thing yet? Did we feed everybody and disarm all the monkeys? Well, no, then they're going to fight. That's just how I know something blew up. You don't have to tell me that. I know, because you got people on this side angry and people on that side angry, and they got missiles and bombs, and obviously the Rothschilds and Rockefellers behind one main side. But they actually shoot most of the bombs and rockets and bullets. But we haven't decided to fix that yet. We aren't trying to negotiate peace there. Our industry is based on war. Our whole GDP is based on blowing stuff up and stealing their bananas. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I got another question for you. If you got a long distance phone call, say you got a long distance phone call and you looked at the caller ID and it said alien, or it just said not from Earth, what would you tell them? They ask you a question. Tell me about your species. Tell me about the dominant species on your planet. What would you say? What would you say? You know, tell us what's going on Earth. Y'all need any help, anything? We're hearing some weird things through the universe. We're hearing some odd sounds. Sounds like cow farts causing climate change. Do y'all need any help? What would you say? I think about that a lot. I don't know why the aliens don't contact me. I have a lot to say, honestly. I think I do. And I might say napalm. Send lots of napalm. Lots and lots of napalm. Send, you got a neutron bomb or something? Can you like hit everywhere? I know that's wrong. I'm just kidding. I don't think we should go extinct. I don't. I really don't. I think we should stick around. I'm fighting for the humans. I'm fighting for the humans every day. Oh, that thread is going. Look at that. People like to ask the alien. How come every time I ask an alien question, I get all these posts? I think this means my friends are weird. That's what I think it means. I think I ask like, not political stuff. I ask mostly principle-based stuff. And I get a few comments, a few shares and stuff. I ask the alien stuff. That thread just started. Are aliens really that popular, or do I just have weird friends? I think that's what I'd probably tell the aliens. I'd be like, you know what? You need to send an arc. Y'all need to just pull up my friends list, because I know y'all watch Facebook threads. And like save all them people. Pull all them in. Pull in my YouTube subscribers. Pull them all in, because we believe in y'all. We believe that y'all might be out there. We don't think we're the only intelligent thing here. We really don't even think that. I think I got a lot of friends that think like I do. I got a lot of people and I think I'm thinking like they are. I'm not sure which it is, but I appreciate this. Yeah, it's damn sure making the apocalypse tolerable. Now I'm not sure that that's a word, but it's tolerable. When you got other people just looking around like, you know what, we don't know nothing. I posted on that. What did Stacy say this morning? Stacy said something about the humans don't understand it yet, or something like that. I was just like, yeah, that's a fun topic. What humans understand. Asking the 98% monkey that's still fighting over bananas. Here we go, 200,000 years later after we started walking. And you're going to ask them anything. They don't even know what water is. They don't know what oxygen is, space is. They don't even know what do we know? What do we understand? We don't understand nothing, but we know every damn thing, don't we? Oh, it's Coke. It's definitely Coke. Where's my Coke Pepsi? I'm my Coke Pepsi. I'm gonna read comments today. I know somebody got on me yesterday. I went back, read the comments. That's why we like Gerard, because he reads the comments. I know I care about your comments, but I'm still in slavery. I gotta work, but I read as much as I can. Somebody complained I didn't read the comments yesterday. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast, so I'm gonna read the comments. I think my headset is jacked. I might have to switch my headset. Hold on a second. Where's the Coke Pepsi? I was gonna put a Coke Pepsi on the screen. Coke Pepsi. Coke Pepsi. What side you on? Just depends on who paid me last. If my job and identity were on the left side, damn it, hell yeah, we causing climate change and we need to stop it right now. We need to tax me and stop this nonsense. If I was on the other side, I'd be like, we ain't causing nothing. I don't see nothing. I gotta eat. Everything we do is for food. Everything we do is for everything since the beginning of creation is for food. So here you go, Coke or Pepsi. People gotta eat. People gotta eat, and that's the side they're gonna choose. I don't mean to simplify it that simple, but it really is. You got to eat. And if people, they're looking at that mortgage, they're looking at that bank statement, looking at that ATM statement that spit out at you, tell you how much you ain't got. Like, hell yeah, climate change. All right. Damn it, the Russians fixed the election. We need a war, you know. And that's all I see is that we, since the beginning of creation, we do everything to put food in our bellies and have a shelter over our head. And we will lie till we get it. All right. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I am going to just read comments today. That's all. That's all I had. Just kind of climate change. I honestly, I'm leaning towards the sun. If you made it, it's like mama and a baby. Right? If somebody know what's wrong with the baby, I'm usually leaning towards mama. If mama done made the baby, I mean, I'm daddy, don't get me wrong. I know my kids. I know for the most part. My son just texted me. Said, Dad, we got a dance we got to go to, and it's $13. And I'm like, if his mama said yes, I'm going to say, well, we're going to have a dance kind. I'm not sure that you're going to represent the family right on the dance floor. I don't know, but mama said yes, and that's probably what's going to happen. But I need to see him dance first. You ain't going to be holding up the wall representing me. Got my label. And you can't dance. No, I think you can dance. I don't know. I don't know how you check that. Because I don't even know how to dance. Not to today's music. Today's music gets weird. I don't know. I do some 80s stuff. Anyway, I relay on the mama. And if the sun made earth, then I'm going to lean towards mama no. Mama no, and I don't think mama care whether you think it's Coke or Pepsi. I think mama love you, but mama don't care. Then the sun, you see that light bulb behind me, that's why I like that picture right there. If mama made the earth, mama probably no. Because you know what? Ooh, there's something there. Isn't there something there? Because they got that maternal instinct thing they talk about. You could say quantum entanglement, cellular strange, was it spooky activity at a distance, the mama's still in touch. If mama made every damn planet and gave them gravity in the solar system, then mama probably is the one that's changing the climate. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mama probably is on top of that. It doesn't really matter what you think. The son is God, Mirthra becomes Jesus, son. Ooh, is there something to that, Emilio? Is there something to Jesus, God, and then S-U-N and S-O-N? Is something to that? Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Could be. Words are a tricky thing. You got to be careful. Be careful of the monkey in their tones. They like to use them tones, like the guy said in Training Day. Be careful. They plotting. They always got something going on there, and they want every damn banana in the forest. Just be careful. All right, I'm gonna try to change my headset if I can. I couldn't hear nothing. I keep dropping these things. How come we can't make better? We can make anti-gravity devices, and we can make space forces, and we can make all of that. Put both of them in my ear. See if that works. That ain't no better. he just put both earplugs in his because it doesn't have a rubber thing. All right, I'm getting ready. Hang on, I'm almost there. Mama brought us into this world. She could take us out. Megs, there's a whole wisdom in that statement. The sun done brought the earth into existence, and when the sun get good and got dang and ready, when the sun is done had enough of you monkeys, it's gonna go ahead and make a new species. Hopefully not out of that damn cat we saw yesterday. Hopefully not. Cat people left me alone. I think they realize now that I do love cats. I just like picking. All right, there we go. That's not much better. I don't know what's wrong, but we gonna go with it. We just gotta work with it. Oh, did y'all watch Tony yesterday? Is that Tony? Tony Cray streamed yesterday. Tony banged it out. Can we get some hearts for Tony? Tony knocked it out. Please tell me y'all watched that. Tony Smith. If you don't follow him, you need to. And I think they left him alone yesterday. Maybe they listened. Did they listen to me, Tony? Did they leave you alone yesterday? They let you do a video and talk about the realities? Man, that scared me. Man, I'm scared. You know what? I have a theory based on what Tony posted yesterday. Talking about AI. And I was looking at that, what's the AI, the talking one that said did she say she was gonna murder everybody or something like that? Or she didn't answer the question, she was gonna murder everybody? She kind of cute. She kind of ain't giving no hair. She bald. She kind of got that Sinead kind of thing going on with some circuit boards and wires and stuff. But she kind of cute. And I was sitting here thinking about it. I think we're gonna lose probably 70% of men in the beginning of the apocalypse before it even starts. Before they rise up, I think we're gonna lose most of the men. That's her name. Her name's Sophie. That's her name, Daniel. I think we're gonna lose most of the men. I do, because I think they understand and they know what's gonna happen. Because they're gonna send the sex robots first. I don't think that they're gonna intentionally kill men. Like, I'm just looking at human behavior and nuances, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna be excluded. I'm not saying I'm included or I'm excluded. That's my business. I put a lot of my personal stuff out here, but I ain't gonna put that out there. I just think we're gonna lose. Y'all can't count on these men. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think they're, cause men, oh my goodness, I can't even understand. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. I'm not gonna try it because it's too hard. Unless you got one of them things you don't really understand. You know, oh goodness, do you not? Just keep in mind the dumb things that men do for them things. Keep that in mind. Now, some women do dumb things for them things. Oh, goodness gracious, now some things that came to mind. Yes, women do stupid things for them things too. That's the problem with being a 98% monkey on the planet with limited bananas and not enough places to put your things. Holes to put your things. But men, we win in this one. I'm sorry, I know women. Women, they got problems with them things too. Men, we win. Some people right now have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. We will get there in a minute. I think we're gonna lose most of the men in the beginning. I think because they're gonna have shocks and they're gonna have shock absorbers breaking and the spark plug's gonna pop, the surge protectors ain't gonna work, and we're gonna lose most of the men. I think women, I think that y'all need to learn how to run. I think y'all need to drink your smoothies. I think every woman needs to have a gun. I know you don't like the sound of that. I know you don't. But just men got guns because men got them guns and they making sex robots before Sophie decides to kill everybody. I think we're gonna lose the men first. I think we are. That's just my thought. That's my 2 cents. I think we're gonna have to rely on y'all. Y'all gonna have to carry forward the species like the sun, the creators. Not gonna be a whole lot and maybe in the past, that's why it was the Amazon women was running thing. Did y'all send me that said in the past, the matriarchy? Did we have men before we lost them again because they got them ding-a-ling things? Did we lose them in a previous civilization? I got a question about Egypt, and y'all answer them questions too. They like that question. I was asking about Egypt this morning. Why the hell do y'all still got ignorant people on this planet saying the Egyptians built the pyramids? The Egyptians didn't build one block on the damn pyramid. They didn't build it. I gotta show you a picture. They didn't build it. Why do you have schools still teaching this? Why do you have anybody globally? I mean, they do globally. They all teach that the pyramid is a tomb. The Great Pyramid is not a tomb, people. We know this. The Egyptians told you they didn't build a damn thing. The only question is, what is it? Well, that's not the question. What is it? I always question why. I always want to know why. Why would you carry on such a massive lie globally through all education systems? Unless you just don't want people thinking about who created it. Unless you don't want people looking for, perhaps, who created what it was. People think it was the people of Kemet, black people. Everybody black, y'all. Everybody's black and everybody's not black. Just depends on where you are under the sun. Once again, back to mama. Where you are under that sun, that's going to determine if you're Coke or Pepsi. And some of us are evolving out of this Coke and Pepsi nonsense. But, all right, I can show you a picture. But the real question is, Who built the pyramids? It wasn't the Egyptians. They have, and they told you we ain't do this. This had nothing to do with us. They documented everything they did, and we haven't found one tomb. You know, when not one tomb has been found in one not one sarcophagus anywhere. No blood, no bone, no body, no bandages, and none of that stuff. None of it. No hieroglyphics in any of them. Why are we still teaching this? This is insanity. I gotta show you a picture. Because that's the first question, is who built the pyramids. But it's something else. There's something a little creepy about the Great Pyramid. There's something a little creepy about the Great Pyramid. Hang on. I gotta type this in. Is the pyramid a cover? Some of y'all already know what I'm looking for. I don't have Encyclopedia Britannica anymore, so this is my Encyclopedia Britannica right now. Do we live in an amazing time, people? Oh, we live in an amazing time. What the hell is wrong with us? You can go to magical devices and just put questions in, and answers pop back to you with pictures and text, and you can click something and somebody will talk to you. We live in an amazing time. Why are y'all still murdering each other? And this is the topic. We're an organism. We are an organism. Why can't we organ more? Why can't we act like we're an organism? We are an organism. We got some cells that are deficient because they're being starved. We got cells that people are killing off, but we are still an organ in a greater sense of a whole. Why can't we organ more? Why can't we help repair the cells that need repairing instead of just murdering each other and taking each other's resources like we're not an organism? All right. I can't find it. I can't find it. There was a theory that there were the temples inside the pyramid. That the pyramid was just a cover, and that they built that. So it's not that we don't even know who made the pyramids. We don't know who made what was inside the pyramids. And that's deep to me. That's a deep question, right? Because we thought it was the Egyptians, right? And why do we think it was the Egyptians? Because they came before us. And so they did some things that we saw, some buildings and stuff. Say, oh, they got to be great people. So we worship the Egyptians, so they built the pyramids. But then they showed up and they didn't build it. And so they probably worshiped the people of Kemet. And that's why they said our fathers, our ancestors built the pyramids. And they probably got there. Maybe they did put the cover, but there's something underneath. Let me show you. There was a temple underneath the Great Pyramid. Well, there's a structure underneath the Great Pyramid that nobody really likes to talk about. There are caverns and buildings and atriums all under the Giza Plateau that no one mentions anymore. I don't know how we got into ancient archaeology, but it's where we are at the moment. I'm just trying to find it. I know you're looking at my monkey face. Let me show you what I'm looking at. There you go. You can look at that. Underneath the pyramid, there's a structure under there that doesn't make any sense, right? And the whole inside, the caverns, the size of the blocks are obvious that the people who put the cover on the pyramid didn't actually do the inside. And a lot of this is being uncovered, and none of it's being taught in school. That's why I'm suspicious. I'm always suspicious of what, here we go, right here. I'm always suspicious of what they're not saying, right? And so they think right here, this is the entrance. They use it as an entrance, I think. But there's obviously, if this is a cap that covers something else up. So who did that? Why did they do it? How did they do it? And I think that's more of an important question than if the Egyptians did it or not. Coca Pepsi. Coca Pepsi world. It's a Coca Pepsi world. Before Jesus, the cross symbolized the sun. Oh, did it? Is that where the Nibiru thing came from, Susan? Are you talking about how they saw the planet came across and it made that wing-like thing? Is that where the cross came from? I thought I heard. Good morning, Courtney. Good morning, Susan. A lot of humans act as like AI now. Susan, I don't know, because AI is intelligent. I'm gonna disagree with you on this, sis. I'm gonna disagree. I don't think a lot of humans act like AI. I think a lot of humans act like bacteria. That was one of my earlier questions. I think humans act like bacteria. Are you driven? Are you being drove? It came out of a talk I was listening to this morning from Saj Guru. He was talking about, are you driven or are you drove? Are you a pile of prejudices and circumstances and ideologies in this goo thing that looks like a 98% monkey with a brain? Are you driven by your circumstances of birth, living in those bigotries? Or are you actually driving? And I have to disagree, sis. I think most people are driven. I think most people are the birth monkeys that they were born as. If they were born as Coke, Coke is delicious and Pepsi is nasty. We need to kill all the Pepsi people and steal their bananas. And if they're born as Pepsi, the other way around. I think we need to find out how to drive. And Emilio asked a good question on that thread too. Emilio said, he said nobody's 100% driving, basically. And he's right. Nobody's 100% driving. Dude, you can find a woke AF, woke LOP, woke ABC, woke. There's all kind of woke now that I've been seeing. And I just realized what woke AF mean. And when I realized what that means, that's when I stopped letting people say I was woke AF. I don't think anybody's woke. I think everybody's sleepy. I think Emilio's right. You know, we want to drive. I think the default condition of the human being, of any sentient creature, is to drive. You want to drive your own life, but we don't have a world that allows you to drive. We don't empower people to drive. We don't even give the babies the steering wheels. We give them little fake steering wheels. We give them little plastic ones. You know, the little plastic ones and the fake ones. You know what I'm talking about? Are y'all privileged enough? Is there any privileged people in the house? We get them little plastic ones and the baby think it's driving. They got the shifter and the little fake horn that breaks up. I think that we let people, we lie to babies and we tell them that they're gonna drive their life. Go out and be the best you can be to you. And they can't be them. Got too much influences, too many things telling them what to do and how to live. And I think that is the core of my friends and our message, which is free the human race. Free the human race. Free the human. When human beings are put in conditions where they can drive, they will drive. And I think they're going to drive us to some great places. You know, but as long as you put leaders in this pyramid structure of control, they're influenced. They're bacteria. They're bacteria. Good morning. Y'all look bright and bushy-tailed early this morning. How's everybody? A lot of new people here today. How y'all new people in the house? Yo, listen, y'all got to make friends with each other. That's how this works. We don't do bigotry here. We don't do Coke or Pepsi. We do Kepsi. Kepsi or Poke. That's what we do. We do Pepsi or we do. We don't. Nothing's black and white. Ain't nothing black and white. Everything is a mixture in the middle. You free the human race, leave everybody alone, stop telling everybody what to do, and great, phenomenal things can happen with the human race. But you got to stop with the Coke and Pepsi labels. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what most of these people do. You see these people, make friends with them. These are smart people. They're smart people. When they're not smart, some of them admit it. Some of them will admit it. All right, let me see. You're going to check out Tony's stream from yesterday after this. You should, Maria. It was great. It was fantastic. Tony put a bunch of people on Maria with like lab coats and pocket protectors and glasses, so you know they know what they were talking about. They were talking about AI, and you know that's my thing. That's my thing. Once again, when I started working with predictive software and learning software, I realized we was about to murder ourselves, and I said, I don't want my brain involved in the murder of all us. Ooh, Stargate. Kim, you think that's a Stargate? See, look at that. I told you I was going to look at the new comments and the old ones at the same time. Look at that. I can multitask. I don't want to, but I can. People tell me what I got to do nowadays. I ain't driving my own life when it comes to that because these people tell me what I got to do. Stargate. It could be. I think, you know what, Kim? All right, let's put it in today's package because I like to do a lot of delineating. I like to do a lot of discernment. I like to do a lot of reasoning and critical thought because nobody's going to tell us this truth in the mainstream. If I found a Stargate today, y'all answer this question for Kim. If you found a Stargate today, would you call up ABC, CBS, Fox News, and the BBC and say, hey, everybody, guess what? I done found a Stargate. Y'all want to come play in the Stargate? We can go places. We can go to other planets and dimensions and other stuff. Would y'all do that? I know there's some people here with some real love that would do that. I know. I'm not one of those people. Kim, I'm not one of them people. I'm not. I'm sorry. I know you can't trust me. Don't trust me. I tell people all the time, do not trust me. I'm a monkey. I'm 98%, only 2% heavenly and righteous from somewhere, I don't know. But 98%, I'm going to grab that banana. Kim, I'm going to give me some stones. Boy, I'm going to find me some contractors and I'm going to blind them. See, listen, y'all need to build a pyramid on top of this because we can't let the monkeys know. I'm going to go through this gate. I'm going to find me some bananas. I'm going to have the most bananas out of everybody. No. All right, I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't call no CBS and Fox News. I wouldn't use no deep state technology because all this stuff is listening. And you know, I guess like, cause I asked this question the other day too, is if you could fly, would you tell anybody? What if you could woke up one day? I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. How much coffee did he drink? I hadn't had me a cup this morning. Um, when I'm driving, sometimes I meditate while I'm driving. Sometimes I'm sitting in bed. I'm trying to fly. It's not working. It's not working. I'm trying to. I'm meditating. I'm thinking about and levitating, trying to get in the zone. I have not flown yet. I ain't moved a bed. I ain't moved a lint. Nothing float. Nothing's levitating. But if I magically one day can fly, would you tell anybody? If you could, if you had some of these mutant power, if you had all this stuff, and I know it sounds crazy to you, doesn't it, to even have this discussion? Go watch a show. It was done by Stan Lee. What is the name of that show? They went through all the science of people who could do things that were seemed to be superpowers. Right? The guy who could run forever. He could run till he dies. The guy who would go into ice and he didn't get hypothermia. He actually, his body would heat up when he went into ice through deep meditation. It's called, what is it called? Superhuman? What's the name of that show? Somebody post the name of that show. Watch that show. We can have this discussion. But I wouldn't tell nobody. We don't live in a world where you can tell anybody. We don't live in a world where you can reveal secrets that one of these deep states can use to murder somebody else with. If I say, hey, listen, I found me a Stargate, I can fly. If China is on the wire, because they're on the wire, they're listening too. Huawei, they all listening. They're all reading all your text messages. They got all your emails. In America, Britain, all of them. The first one that finds out, yes, it's called Superhumans. Thank you, Maria. Great research. Watch that show. A lot of things. We live in a fantasy time. We live in a fantasy time. And that's probably why I make these faces all the time. We live in literally everything we learned as a child was a lie. It was a lie. And that's why I think they hide what the ancients knew, the earlier people, what came before us. We don't know anything about those people. All we know, they were great people, and your government doesn't want you to know two damn things about them. They want you to think that they're people in grass skirts with those reed heads of bulls and cobras and eagles, and they danced around and sacrificed people, and they were just stupid. They want you to think that you came from ignorant stone and cave people. Because obviously these people were much more evolved than what we were. The further you go back in time, the more phenomenal their buildings were. But no, I wouldn't tell them. I wouldn't tell them. I'd probably figure out how to save the world. And this is why the deep state, y'all got to kill me. Y'all got to, don't let me learn how to fly. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. No, don't let me do it. Y'all, the death ray and was it Magneto with the don't let me get none of that. No, I'm gonna free the whole damn planet. Y'all not gonna catch me. Nope, because I'm gonna practice my craft. I'm not gonna do it like the dude. What was that show from the 80s? The guy who couldn't fly, the superhero, he kept tripping and falling and bumping, flying into buildings. Yeah, that'd be me like day 1 and 2. But after a while, I figure it out. I honestly, too, I'm gonna be honest, I think people can. I think people can. I think that we are just wave energy. I like the science and the physics of it. We have almost no atomic mass. There's no real reason that your feet stick to the ground other than the fact that there's this force called gravity that pushes on waves and it pushes you down. And if you figure out how to change your frequency through technology or meditation, the same way that guy changes his biology to heat his body up, you can fly. You just have to defy that frequency. And I don't know how to do it, but I bet you there are people who know how, and they're smart enough not to tell nobody. If I found a Stargate, I wouldn't tell nobody, Ken. Wouldn't tell nobody. I don't know what we're talking about today, y'all. I'm just saying that we're in Oregon, and I'm gonna let y'all drive. I said that I was going to just really look at comments today. I don't have anything to rant on. Tony got it all out last night. Most humans are still hypnotic bacteria, Gerard. Yeah, that's what I think, Susan. I think we are. I think we're too driven, and we need to stop being driven. Brother Stephen Boyd is in the house. Driven but found a hornet's nest. Ooh, yeah. We were driven at a certain point. I think we used to drive. And then we found a hornet's nest. And we don't like getting stunk. So now it's the same reason you don't do that Yogi Bear thing, stick your hand in to get some honey. The bananas ain't that sweet. We got a deep state. We got a police state. It's got a boot on your neck with a stinger. We do exactly what they tell us to do. I'm a pilot, critical thought. Yeah, you gotta fly on your own, Tony. You gotta fly on your own. You everybody is an amazing body, people. This is why I'm not hippie as you think I am. I'm trying to be. It's more of a it's honest, like real talk. You are a god. Real talk. You have amazing abilities that nobody understands. Not even you. You're not a banker. You're not an accountant. You're not a fry guy. You're not a spreadsheet warrior. It's not what you do. That's what they get you to do, to waste your time, to get you to not realize what you actually are. You are some sort of a wave energy creature that came here either by choice or not. I have no idea. Some people say we choose to come here. Some people say God put us here. Some people say we were captured here in these monkey bodies. But you are an amazing thing, which is why they need you to be focused on bananas. You know what I'm saying when I say bananas? Money. Bananas, money, cars, houses, women, men, ego, likes, shares, subscribes. We worry about all these things. We want to collect as many bananas as possible. Asteroid dust. All of this is asteroid dust. It's all crap. It's all crap. They do everything they can to keep you worried about your belly. Because when you're worried about your belly, you're not driving. You're being driven by the hornet Stephen is talking about. And we got to free each other. And the only way that we get free people is you got to love everybody as much as you love yourself. But you are a phenomenal thing. No, Patricia, not Dr. Pepper. Patricia said Dr. Pepper. No, not Coke, not Pepsi. Dr. Pepper, another choice. No, that's got carcinogens in it too. People, please stop going to your local Walmart and buying 2 liters of poison. Please stop putting that in your body. People who work for Pepsi supposed to tell you that it's healthy, and it's not healthy. People who work for the VC, they're supposed to tell you that. I know because I used to work for them. That's what I said. Everybody go get your flu shots. Go on get them. Get every last one of them. I couldn't wait. I was going to be the first in line. Well, I was in the pharmaceutical industry. I forgot which flu came first. It was, I forgot which one. It was Ebola. No, it wasn't Zika. I think it was Ebola. No, SARS. It was the SARS when the SARS was coming for. They put all these Asian people on TV with these masks and all my racism kicked in. I was like, hell no. Well, yeah, that's how it worked. That's how our minds work. People with monkeys. You see somebody look like that. Did you just come here from China? Should you be wearing a mask or anything? That's just racist as hell. But that's exactly what we did during World War I and II. Put all them Japanese people. It's a swine flu. No, and I'm thinking, you're right, Hillary, that's right. Hillary, how did you know that? I believe creepy things. How the hell did Hillary, how did you even know that? It was a swine flu, it was not SARS. Is Hillary an alien? I think there's some aliens. I think there's some creatures here that have abilities that it's not telling us. I think Yeshua Christ was one of them. I think the different Buddhas were some of them. I think Tesla and Edgar Casey. And I think all of these people sometimes get in tap with things. I'm going to tell y'all something creepy. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I ain't going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. Weird things happen to me. My life is just weird. I don't know. It's just getting weirder. But there are a lot of people who can do things and know things they probably shouldn't know. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, when I worked in the pharmaceutical industry. Oh hell no, boy, I was going to be the first in line. I was going to fight everybody to get my vaccine. They were, because the swine flu came out, kept my kids out of school. I believed all of it. I took my HIPAA training, my BIPA training, and we had all of these 7 Sarbanes-Oxley. We had all of these like requirements that we had to do, and we had procedures we had to write up. I was going to be the first in line because I believed all of this nonsense. I believe we knew what water was. I believe we knew that there was nothing in between and air was empty. There's no ether. There's no ethos. I believed everything I was taught. I was the monkey I was indoctrinated to be. And now, it took me this long to figure this mess out. I kind of feel like, in a way, we need to do what like Martin Luther King and some of them did, JFK. You know, when people die and they figure out the system, usually that's when the system kills them. We need to pick up from where they left off. We don't need to go back and relearn what they learned. And I think we need to teach the young generation basically how stupid we are. I think we need to teach the next generation. We don't really know. We don't really know. We think. We need to teach them the scientific method, but we also need to teach them that there's something to these ancient scriptures that create these religions that we don't understand. And we're not going to pretend that we do understand. You know, the Sphinx, we don't know how old the Sphinx is. The Sphinx, you know, minimum is 12,000 years ago. How crazy is that? When I was a kid, it was only 2,000 years. It was, what was it, 3,000? We knew who built it, how they built it, when they built it. They got rafts and some wood and sticks, put that stuff together with some strings, and they made the Sphinx. And they made the pyramids too, because they had a lot of extra time. Anyway, good morning, George. Good morning, John. Another thing, Adam and Eve were gods. Ooh, Christine, were they? Were they? That's a good question. Christine, I don't really think so. I'm going to go back to the Adam and Eve, the declassified story of Adam and Eve. The fact that they classified that story means everybody needs to go read it. The fact that your CIA would hide something, a book from you, and ban the public from reading it, classifying it, will put you in prison as a terrorist if you have a copy of it. That's one of the most important books on the land. The fact that you had a Freedom of Information Act request and 80% of it was redacted before they released it. They won't even tell you about Martin Luther King. They didn't even tell you who killed Martin Luther King, and they knew the whole time. They don't tell you about JFK, and I think they know that. They've only redacted, it was like, they only redacted less than 20% of all those documents, including 9/11, where 3,000 people died and 5 million since. That's some secrecy. But this Adam and Eve story, this book, they redacted 80% of it. Entire chapters gone. People, there's something in that book. That's why I'm not a voting guy. That's today. That's why I'm not interested. If you gotta hide the basis of the core of the religion I was taught since birth, putting my hand over my heart. If you lie about my God, you lie about my country, you lie about my flag, who owns it, you lie about voting and civics, and you lie about it being bought in 1871. You lie about everything. I can't vote for you. I'm not interested in your rule and your control. I want to drive me. I want my kids to drive them, and I want everybody here to drive themselves. I don't think you need to compel them by hiding information from them. I don't believe in secrecy anymore. I think that needs to come to an end. But the whole Adam and Eve thing, I don't think Adam and Eve were gods. I think that this author was probably close. That Adam and Eve were it was a story that came from the Naga text where they were survivors of a calamity, a pole shift. Adam was the father and Eve was the daughter, if I remember it right. I think that they were human, but I think we are humans and we do things with stories. We find stories and we add sugar to them. We find stories, we make them more entertaining. We find stories and we look back in time and we see greatness, right? The same way we did with the Egypts, right? The Egyptians, they built the pyramids. We see this greatness. We made them gods before. Now we realize they weren't the god, or they didn't build the pyramids, but it was somebody before them. And the same thing. We tend to revere things, I think, that we don't understand or we're scared of. Good morning. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Jasmine. Good morning, Desiree. Reflections of God in our heart. Oh, absolutely. God, whatever God is, Christine, it's in everybody. It literally made you. It is, I kind of think God more of is some great creating energy, frequency, vibration thing. And people, you could say it looks like a man in a cloud if you want. I don't really care. I just like to think through things. But whatever God is, it obviously created creations that create. Right? So it loves sustainability. It loves balance. Things are not chaotic. Everything is in balance, and that's why I know God is love. Whatever that means to you. God loves balance. God loves things that are aerobic, not so much anaerobic. It allows the anaerobic things to exist. It allows evil and darkness and hate and unsustainability to exist. Whatever God is, it loves creation, and it loves creations to create things. We need to be more lovely. It's not hippie. That to me is true. Whatever God is, it likes balance, and you only get balance from sustainable things. War is obviously not sustainable. Abuse, batter, rape, theft, all of these things are not sustainable. We need to do less of these things. Stealing, whether it's done for a country, whether it's done for a state, region, or you. We need to do more things that are based in whatever this creator is, and let everybody else debate about the specifics of what they're supposed to do and where they bow and whatever this is, that, and the other. But get the love part right. We need more of that, more sustainability, less unsustainability. Good morning, Eric. Yes, we are gods, Brother Tony. Where does gravity come from? How come planets only have a weak one? Why, Ivana? I have no idea why you would ask me that. I have no idea. Like, oh, he's the guru. We're gonna ask him. No, I'm just kidding, Ivana. I'm kidding. I do a lot. I do a lot of study. You know what? And I'll give you my thought, Ivana, on it. I have no damn idea, but this is what I think based on everybody I'm listening to. Gravity is a force that pushes down on us because whatever is in the center of planets, when they coalesce using some force that pulls everything together, there's a compelling nature of whatever's pushing down on us and pulling us in. And so nobody on this planet knows what gravity is. A lot of people would tell you that they know. We don't know. We were raised to believe there was a pulling force, but there's some central point. It could even almost be a break in our dimension, right? You know how black holes are? It could be some sort of a break or weak point. And so all the matter, a lot of the wave energy that coalesce matter, it pushes into one center area. And that thing in the center could be what is causing everything to be pushed down onto it. But we don't know. And that's a beautiful thing to say we don't know. It's a phenomenal thing. Because now you don't have to fight about it. Right? Nobody knows. And you hand that to the next generation. Well, damn it, go find out. Turn off the Sega Genesis. Get out there and go study and learn and figure this stuff out. But when you know everything's settled, then nobody's looking anymore. That's why it kind of blows my mind. People say, oh, well, the science is settled. The science never settles. You're a fool if you think it ever settles. You have to keep looking. Go deeper. Go deeper. All right. Good morning, Megs. I have to stay away from cults. Lots of laughter. Good luck with that, Megs. Good luck with that. The cults, they usually do bad things to you if you're not a part of them. I just make sure that you're strong. Because in my country, oh boy, you better be fighting climate change, or you better be believing in it. You better be a left, or you better be a right. You better not be in the center of anything. You're going to get caught up in their nonsense. Yeah, I don't do cults neither. But like I said, I don't really think I'm here. I think I'm wave energy. I don't think anything ever really dies. I think energy just keeps bouncing around, doing whatever it does, flipping dimensions. So as long as I'm here, I'm going to do what this God thing obviously likes. It likes love. It loves creation. It loves creating things. It loves to figure things out. It loves for us to probably seek it. It doesn't like the idea of us not working together. I think it loves the idea of us performing as an organ, not a self-destructive goo of cells that keep fighting each other for bananas because they got that monkey DNA, that monkey brain. Canoga virus has SARS and swine flu in it. Daniel, that would not surprise me. They lie to me about everything. Seen 2 different women over the age 100 drink 3 Dr. Peppers a day. Hashtag science. Patricia, oh my goodness. Pay your taxes because we're going to need that money for healthcare. People keep drinking this soda. That's what if you drink a carcinogen, don't tell me about no cancer down the road. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll come to your funeral and I'll cry. I'm so tired of crying at funerals, Patricia. I don't think I got many tears left. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. We are a self-destructive species, and we know we're doing things we should not be doing. I don't think I have any more tears for funerals. I think I'm just going to go to funerals from now on. I'm just going to sit down at the pew. I think I'm going to put on a sad face with everybody else. Like, oh, did you see this? I didn't see it coming either. Oh, it's just so sudden. We're going to miss Julian. We're going to miss, nobody knew. We just didn't know. Meanwhile, I know he was down at the Walmart buying 2-liter sodas and eating Twinkies and popcorn at night and potato chips, never drinking smoothies, eating vegetables ever. Eating the cheapest meat he can find in the cheapest grocery store on that bargain rack. Got that meat manager's bargain rack. Eating that as if eating meat isn't special enough. It's a special thing. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not trying to start no discussion in that area. But you don't get the cheapest meat? Really? Like with all the studies that are coming out that are telling us we need to cut back on our meat, and if you're gonna eat meat, try to eat free range, try to eat happy meat, try to eat meat that just been out there, eat natural things. You're gonna find the cheapest meat in the damn grocery store where they put the red food coloring on it to make it look like it's fresh. You really going, right, thank you, roadkill. You gonna eat the cheapest meat? Really? You gonna feed that to your children too? Now, the sick thing, though, let's be honest, though, we live in a society where the affordable meat for a lot of people, is the sickest meat. And this is the sick thing about us. This is why I'm saying that, hey, well, God said, whatever God is said, we are an organism. We're all supposed to be working together. We're an organ. We're either cheering the least off, continue to eat poison, and we pay for it because we're still an organ. We all work together, And to me, it's just not okay. It's not okay that some little kid is born down the street and they got a mom and daddy who can only afford bargain meat, and they end up having problems their entire life because they ate the cheapest meat in the land. I don't think that's cool. I don't think it's cool at all. I don't think it's okay. Yeah, pink slime, And I don't, who's that shit? Courtney? I don't think it's okay. And I think it's damn sure as silly as hell that you got a government that thinks pizza is a vegetable. I still miss that. Pizza is a vegetable. Pizza is a vegetable. Pizza is a vegetable. I think we shouldn't have said anything. I think, was that Congress or Senate? I forgot who. I think we should let them pass that bill. It would have been so much more interesting if pizza was a vegetable right now. We actually had like a large portion of our population actually saying that pizza is a vegetable. That might be more interesting than today. Oh, did you hear about the impeachment over? They didn't impeach him. They didn't impeach him. They could not hit him with a peach. They tried their hardest to hit him with a peach. They put him up on that stage. They tried to hit him with a peach. What do you mean? How come you're not talking about Donald Trump? We got to get him out of office. Well, I know you got to get him out, and I think you should do that. I think you should do it harder. Do it twice. You should keep going. I'm not interested. That's not how my world works. And my world does not, the president does not, the president is the least of my problems. All right, they all been my problem since birth. Every president has been my problem. I have a problem with authority. I'm not interested in being driven and told what to do by any damn body. Not any 98% monkey because they were born on a tree that had more bananas than I have. No, I'm not interested in that. But I know you need to get him out of office. I know that because you're Coke. I get it. Got to get them damn Pepsis. I understand that, but not me. I unfortunately have been reading far too much to make me think that that's important to anything, any problem on this planet. My brain still works in the space that when you look at the top 200 problems on this planet, who the United States president is not damn one of them. And when we're facing extinction, I think it's slightly more important. I don't care who your senators are either. I don't care who your congressmen are, right? All I care about is the human race get together and act like they got some common damn sense and acting like an organ. And no matter who you put in that office ain't gonna change that. They still gonna be fighting like, we're still gonna be a self-destructive organ. And I think that the body's gonna die when the liver dies, and I think that's a bad idea. All right. Ooh, that's it. Look, I'm still read comments, but also I gotta see what the monkey's up to. So you always gotta take a look in the jungle and see what's going on in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We didn't ask to be here, but damn it, we sure are. So don't pretend like the tigers ain't around the corner. Like I tell people, they say, well, how come you say you're not black? Because I ain't. That's a beast. It's a color. It's a crayon. It's supposed to go in a box. I ain't one of them things. You can't label me. I'm a god. None of your labels fit. All right? But I'm not stupid. I'm in the jungle and I know how people see me. So I'm going to proceed in this world like I'm in a jungle and there's tigers out there and they think that I'm me. All right. You do whatever you will with that. Just do that. If I was a poor white dude, I'd say the same thing. If I was born, I'm driving a hoopty and I know the tiger's in the jungle, the police look, oh yeah, we can get him with some tickets. He ain't got no lawyer money. We're going to go ahead and run him up on something. I say the same damn thing. Wherever you are, wherever you at, understand you are in a jungle and there are tigers who want your bananas. All right. Oh, Epstein is back in the news. Ooh, Epstein, mysterious bank, and Prince Andrew something. Didn't he go to Canada? Prince Andrew's disengagement. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's interesting, but you can look at that. 12 million transferred into Epstein's bank account since death. Ooh, was that Congress? Was that Congress paying some bills so that like their kids who were all going on over there at Epstein Island, they don't let them videotapes out? Why would 12 million be transferred into a dead man's bank account? Uh-oh. Some truthful things might be about to come out. I tried to tell you. Listen, I don't never say I told you so. But I do say, I grew up with the millionaires. I understand. I grew up in view of the country club people. I'm trying to tell you, they don't let their friends drive to prison drunk and die in prison. They don't do that. They don't do that because they understand that you got something on me. All right, they always look out for each other. They've always done it at the millionaire level. I guarantee you at the billionaire level, they got each other's back. I'm trying to tell you that, man, that's me. I live in my world, you live in your world. I know the news told you he's dead. Personally, I don't think he is. I think that man with them videotapes, he made sure wasn't nobody gonna kill him. He got everybody doing everything that they ain't supposed to do when they ain't supposed to be doing to other people they ain't supposed to be doing, and he got it all. You don't let that man die in prison because you're too worried that it's gonna get out. You got to go clean that thing up before he dies, and they didn't have a chance to clean it up. He's been doing this for 15, 20, 30, 40 years. He ain't dead. So I find it interesting. I would like to click on that. I hope you're okay with that, but I need to know how he's still earning money.
The death of convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. New details are still coming to light about his life and a mysterious bank that he started that continues to live on and has received millions of dollars from his estate. RT's Rachel Blevins is joining us now with this strange new twist. So Rachel, what do we know exactly about this bank?
Well, Manila, it appears that a mysterious bank Jeffrey Epstein started in the Virgin Islands back in 2013 is still very much alive today, and it has received more than $12 million in deposits since his death. This, according to reports which claim Epstein started a bank called Southern Country International, which became one of the territory's first international banking entities specializing in business.
Oh my goodness, I'm sitting here running my mouth. It's the deep state. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? This is what they do. They come for you. They done shut off my mic. They done did you know what? In Lori, somebody say, nah, did y'all see his finger? Did you see his elbow? He went like this and the sound went off. And then he went like this and the sound came back on. The deep state's trying to get me. They're trying to get me. I'm saying truthful things. That's the thing that sucks about being honest. I'd probably have 1 million followers if I lied better. I think it's funny. Now I hit the mic. I don't know what I was talking about, right. Admiralty law. I gotta tell you about this real quick. Admiralty law, I'm trying to shrink this down. So Kevin Howard, I was talking about Kevin. So back in the day with Admiralty law, if you got on a boat, as soon as you got on that boat, you know what they had to do? You had to sign your name in all caps. So let's say Kevin Howard's going to America. I don't know, because he's got to go murder some pagans, bring them some Christianity, steal their land, whatever. So he get on the boat, he write all caps, Kevin Howard, right? Because in all caps in Admiralty law, it means you're dead. So you basically get on a boat because it's so tumultuous back then and so many people died in boat travel. You had to say, I'm dead, my assets belong to the bank. Well, not the bank, East India Trading Company, if you didn't have any relatives. And so you write Kevin Howard in all caps. And the way that worked out is after you went to the new land, robbed, steal, killed, pillaged, rape, did whatever you need to do and came on back. I'm sorry, Kevin, I put you in this box, but you're the only name that came up when I was thinking. So when you came back, you would sign your name at the dock in lowercase. You would say Kevin Howard. So they knew all cap people, the people with all the caps, that they were dead, that they could raid their resources. They could take their bank accounts, they could seize their funds, and you ain't getting a cut because you're lost at sea. Now you find that a little interesting that the United States Corporation since 1871 has been written in all upper caps. considered lost at sea. That'll get into the birth certificates and other stuff I'm not going to go into. I simply want to say this. When Epstein died, somebody already had their eyes on that bank account. They didn't seize it. Why? That's what you need to think about. Why? If we come from people and banks and powerful people that are that meticulous in making sure that when you're dead, they get your assets, but that bank account's still open and money's going, we got humans everywhere, people. That's what I'm saying. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Because humans make up all these organizations, all these banks, all these deep states, all the soldiers. They're all just people. And every now and then, a people will let you go. So I say the most important whistleblowers aren't the ones who come out in public. Those are the bravest ones. The most important whistleblowers are the people who don't say anything, but at the right time, release just enough information to let you to put together the puzzle pieces. But you got to be a puzzle piece people put together person. That's a whole lot of P's.
Businesses with offshore clients. It then mysteriously received $12.9 million from Epstein's estate in December 2019, months after his death. Now, there are a lot of questions surrounding why the license for the bank was renewed each year and why Epstein was even given the approval in the first place, considering the fact that he was a registered sex offender. But regulators apparently didn't pay much attention to the bank because it wasn't actively doing business. Reports also noted that the bank was created under a territorial law that lacked many of the oversight requirements banks are usually subject to here in the U.S., and its regulatory file appears to be largely empty. So while Epstein's estate is being questioned about those transactions, one of the biggest questions that remains is where is that money now? Because just 2 weeks after it received the multi-million-dollar checks, the bank claimed the year-end value of its assets stood at just under $500,000.
Now, Rachel, that makes me wonder, what about Epstein's overall estate? Has the value changed since his death?
Well, when Epstein died, the value of his estate stood at around $577 million, but it has now increased to $634 million, according to court documents. And since his death, Epstein's estate has made more than $1 million by selling 5 cars, including a 2018 Bentley, a 2019 Mercedes, 3 Chevrolet Suburban SUVs, and by liquidating 4 bank accounts that held over $500,000 in cash. Now, it's still not clear who is making these decisions for Epstein's estate and if the value will ever be distributed to his victims.
And Rachel, what else can you tell us about Epstein's ongoing legal troubles at the Virgin Islands?
Well, last month, the Virgin Islands became the first government entity to take legal action against Epstein, and the territory's attorney general filed a lawsuit calling for the seizure of both of his private islands and the numerous shell companies he started. The landmark lawsuit argues that Epstein's abuse of underage girls lasted up until at least 2018, and he used the Virgin Islands as the hub for his sex trafficking ring. Now, the latest revelation about the mysterious transactions made to Epstein's dormant bank is likely just the beginning, as this legal battle heats up and more information is expected to come to light. Reporting in the newsroom, Rachel Blevins, RT.
Yeah, it's not how my brain works, people. Rich folk do not let folk that can destroy their empires die in prison cells. That just does not happen. They let homeless people like you and me, grabbed off the street, who look like us, die in these prisons. I wouldn't believe he was dead. The only way I believe if he was dead is if you got, like I said, the poorest undertaker you could find. What are the people who look at the bodies? Coroners. Oh Lord, something came to mind. I dated a coroner once. If you're a coroner, we can't. Yeah, no, I'm just, It's just something. You know what? You're powerful people. You got abilities to do things that I can't do. I'm not even gonna go into the details. I don't know why that even came to mind, but if I would find the poorest coroner I could find, and somebody related, coroner related to somebody who either died or got abused on Epstein Island, and if you could find me a couple of those coroners who would look at the body and do the DNA test with the teeth and the fingernails and whatever, then I might agree that he's finally dead. But until then, in my world, like I said, I don't use the news to dictate my world. I know they lie about pretty much everything. That's how billionaires do it. I ain't mad at them. That's what they're supposed to do. People believe that crap, then they'll feed it to you. If you'll eat okra, then somebody put it on a spoon and shove it in your mouth. I'm just not one of those people. I use reason. Millionaires protect each other. Thousandaires protect each other. Damn sure billionaires do. These people were friends. They weren't like, oh, we know the guy Epstein, we go to his island and party. No, they're taking pictures, drinking, ting, you know, hey, out here at Epstein. They proudly taking pictures, smiling with the guy. We partied with our buddy, partied with our homie. It's just like when you went to college, right? They were friends with this guy. He wasn't a guy, he was the guy. He was the one you called when you wanted to get away. So yeah, I don't think anything happened to him. And I think they moved a bunch of bank accounts, they moved a bunch of assets, and they forgot one. That's what I think. Oh goodness, y'all still talking about y'all can't hear me way back there? Dang, I was silent that long, huh? Whew. All right. Epstein is on some island, or he's in Antarctica. What they say, Susan, they say that he's in Israel. I think that's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. Like I said, I don't trust people. I don't trust the monkeys either. So just to let you know. No, I don't trust conspiracy theories. I don't trust the monkeys on TV, and I don't trust the monkeys off of TV. I try to use common sense and say, this is how the world works. Everything's kind of like a scientific method with me. Try to use a scientific method on everything. Take a consensus. Look at all the data. And use your mind to say, well, you know, water usually goes downhill with gravity. So odds are, in this scenario, the water went downhill with the gravity. I know sometimes water can go up. Yep. Sometimes billionaires' friends can die in the billionaires' prison, in the billionaires' nation, in the billionaires' state, under the billionaires' guards, and everybody work for these billionaires. And it's possible that water can go uphill. I just don't think water goes uphill. Since I've been alive, water usually goes downhill. All right. Good morning, Teresa. Let me see. Tongue twister. Yes, that certainly was. It's always a tongue twister. Language is a funny thing. I'll be a book about, it'll be a book about AI, aliens, and farming. Oh, you're gonna write a book, Meg? Meg, you're gonna write a book about AI, aliens, and farming. I guess all of those could go together. I'm sure. Yeah, I'd read the book. Let me see. Mason sign. Ooh, Lodina out of Lordina. I don't know nothing about that. Y'all talking about Kobe? It's too soon. It's too soon. I love, you know what? The millennials are hilarious. Y'all gotta stop picking with these people. They come up with some great sayings. They might even be beating us, but they come up with some hashtag too. It's too soon. I don't know what that's about. Look, you know. So if you're is that what you're talking about, Kobe and people throwing up these no, Mason. No, you're not talking about Mason. You're talking about the other. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about what is the sign that they throw up where they had a pyramid or something in the sign? Illuminati. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I don't. Well, first of all, let me say on the Mason thing. Randall Carlson is a Mason. I know we got our Mason conspiracy theorists here. I know they run the world. I know. Coca Pepsi. I get it. This is not. To me, Lordina, most things aren't black and white. I literally married a Mason from New York and had some Mason kids, Masonish kids. I know them little bastards my whole life. I don't think that they're trying to rule the world. Actually, I take that back. Medina, they are trying to rule the world. They are, but they got a lot of love in them. It's like saying Americans are bad. Americans aren't bad. Stupid, foolish. We drink a lot of Coke and Pepsi. We get turned on each other very easily. We're very self-destructive. We're slow to learn, but we're not stupid. We're not evil. We're a lot of things. We're not evil. You know, America's a big place full of a lot of people like Britain, like Israel, like Palestine, like Russia, full of a lot of people, right? The Masons are an organization that, you know, because of the name Mason, there was a lot of secrets hidden in the masonry, right? They could make a building based on calculations and different things. You know, the Masons are just like everybody else, like the white people, like the black people. Most people, good people. People at the top, not so much. Powerful people like things, they like powerful things. Usually the psychopaths bubble to the top. So when it comes to Masons, I think to me, it's the same thing. It's full of a lot of good people. Randall Carlson was a Mason. He gave a good talk. I posted, I think last week, and why he was a Mason. Because he likes archaeology. He wants to know the secrets. Like, he's always been going back trying to uncover things, and the only way he'd uncover them if he had some sort of access to what was secret. So he became a Mason. I don't think Masons run the world. I don't think black people run the world. I don't think black people run the world. I don't think America runs the world. I think psychopaths run the world. Right? Why? To get ahead in this world, like we talked about yesterday, you have to be a little psychotic. You have to use some of their nuances to become successful. So to me, that says that psychopaths run the world. So whether they're Mason, they got 2 feet, white skin, black skin, Asian skin, Illuminati, whatever they are, bankers, psychopaths run this world. So that's kind of where I get off on that. In terms of the whole Kobe and them throwing up the, what is that called? See, I can't do it because if I do it, then that's Bofon. He here. If I make it, he'd like take a picture. I got him. And they'll put some post. Look, Gerard is CIA. He's Illuminati. He's making a sign. And I got to look at those memes and I got to answer all these questions for a little bit. Like when the guy said I was CIA. Half the time I'll just be like, yep, I sure am. He's Illuminati. Yep, I joined them when I was 5. Yep, I've been with him my whole life. I want to rule the world. All right, anyway. I think it's cool. Are most of the Illuminati good people? I ain't never met no new Lumas or no Natties. I never met none of them. But I think that it was an in thing for the kids. And if it's an in thing for the kids and Hollywood entertainers, they're going to bite right into it. Why? Because conspiracy, it's sexy. We're a secret society. And while there could be something true to the whole Illuminati things in terms of ruling the world and all of that, you know, you had a sitting president, JFK gave that speech. I think there are secret societies everywhere. Now, I take that back, Lordina. I'm sorry. There are secret societies who rule vast places on this planet. No question about it. No question about it. Not because JFK said it, because I know the rich people. And I know the poor people. I know the rich people and the poor people. And they all got kingdoms. All of them. And they got secrets. They all got secrets. Again, they find stargates and piles of bananas and new banana trees, and they hide them. That's what they do. They do it at your level, so of course they do it at their level. So, and they just got more power at that level. So of course I'm sure the Illuminati and secret societies exist. I'm sure they rule the world. But I guarantee you, I 100%, 1000% guarantee you, they ain't on no damn television making records, dancing, singing, playing basketball, football, and making the damn signs. They're not doing it. Because it's not a secret if you do it. You know how that works? It's not a secret no more. So I don't think we have to worry about anybody making an Illuminati sign. Now, if what's the dude's name y'all keep calling him racist? Now, if Alex Jones, man, he's creeping through the woods, taking pictures of your presidents, doing their little Bone Thugs and Harmony. What's the name of that thing that they do? Skull and Bones? Now, if you got somebody creeping down in the woods in the bush taking pictures of them doing it, it might be something to it. And I think there's something to that Skull and Bones too. But yeah, if they're on TV and they just made a jump shot and they throw up the Illuminati, I don't think you have to worry about it too much. I don't really think that people in secret societies that got secrets, the 6 significant secrets, going to be on your television advertising themselves and their secrets. That's just common sense to me. That's, to me, a scientific method. Anyway. A Caribbean-based bank without, it just went up. All right, let me move down. I'm way up in comments here. Anything else over here? Anything important we need to focus on? Yeah, he loves making faces. Well, he's funny. He's not. No, Patricia, I'm reading your comments. Says, it's specific. It's a specific file on his computer. Has to be Gerard faces. Yeah, but he doesn't like making faces at me. That's not it. Bofon he's a mean comedian, right? And he's just having some fun. He's having fun. Well, he needs bananas. He has a belly. He's got to put food in it. He's great at it. He's funny. And the only way he's going to do that is right here is in this group is with my face. So I'm doing my best to make him the best at his game that I can. I'm trying not to make stupid faces. And Patricia, you have no idea how hard that's. Because all I do is make stupid faces. That's all I do. It's fun for me. When someone is under arrest for something that serious, you think their bank account would be limited, not accessible. No, Citizen Deb, that's false. That's false. Don't be lying on my thread, Miss Citizen Deb. When poor people and rich people get in trouble, they treat them equally. When millionaires and poor people, the police and the judges, and they all get treated equally with their bank accounts and their... No, you're right on it, sis. You're right on it. You're right on it. That's how you know. That's how you know. They get treated very differently. Citizen Deb, if you were gone tomorrow, your junk would be seized right away. They need that death tax. They're going to get that money first unless you got friends. You got friends in high places, it's a whole different story. The Alpha Club might be worth looking into. Saw something about that, but I haven't researched it yet. I don't know. Ooh, the alfalfa? Is that like alfalfa, like Little Rascals alfalfa mix? I like with the alfalfa thing. Him? He got a secret? Oh Lord, you know what? I hope you're so right. Oh, please research. I hope. Oh Lord, yes, you are in heaven. Please let the alfalfa cult. Please let it be a secret. I need to see people walking around with them alfalfa things. I need to see it. Do y'all know who alfalfa is? Please let it be an alfalfa cult. We need more laughter in this world. I need to see an alfalfa cult. You know, y'all know who alpha young people? Yeah, because they redid it. Because nothing is original. They redid the Little Rascals. I would love to see how you spell alfalfa? Alfalfa. I think that's how you spell it. I need to see alfalfa's walking around. This is alfalfa right. This is the brother right here. Look right there. Can you imagine people playing basketball with alfalfa peaks? Playing football, and they got the helmet, so they got to have a hole in the helmet, got the alfalfa coming out the top. We rule the world. Oh, I'd love this. Oh, can you imagine alfalfa politicians? Oh yeah, I might actually watch the debates. If you got grown men up there with alfalfa peaks, right there. I don't know who did this to this child. I don't know who did it. His parents were torturous terrorists. Why would you let somebody put you on national television and have, who even came up with this nonsense? Like I said, oh, my son, he gonna be an actor, little Bobby, he gonna be an actor. We gonna send him out, get him some acting lessons and classes and da-da-da-da-da, because he cute, got the freckles and da-da-da-da, you put him out there, and you got this director like, I got an idea. Uh-oh, what's your idea? We're gonna take some sticky stuff and we're gonna just roll his hair up into a point like a unicorn. Like, wait a minute, I didn't got my son acting classes. You know, I took him out of school, we traveled, did all of this stuff to try to get him a debut. He didn't pass and got the role, got the script. You mean to tell me you want to roll his head up into a point on the top of his head? I hadn't bought the bow tie. I got him the suspenders. It looked nice. I went to the Woolworths and bought that. Now, come on. I don't know where people come up with these ideas from, but I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I hope there's an alfalfa cult out there. I might join the alfalfa cult. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I might have some back here somewhere because my hairline, it didn't like agree with my face. It decided in my 20s, it was like, oh hell no. And it just started marching back. It was trying to meet my neck. It was trying to almost got back. It's somewhere back. I could be in the alfalfa cult, but I'd have to start back here. Like maybe, yeah, I think right here I can feel some hair. I shaved the other day. I think my alfalfa would start right about, but I'd have to like curl it up or something. I hope it is. They might be some scary dudes too. Sometimes the scariest people, they look funny. They might be, because they got that Crip dance. Don't let the Crip dance fool you. Them some dangerous young kids. They ain't raised in America. Y'all starved them into being warriors. They might do that thing. They get the cat. Y'all see the Crip dance? They might do that. They might just do it. But remember, back in the day, tough guys broke dance. Every say, yeah, they wasn't called broke dancing. Well, that's the weird thing, what history does. Because nobody does it no more. So you can't say break dance, it's broke dance. But back in the day, thug life, they used to broke dance. They used to do it. So, yeah, sometimes the most dangerous people, they got the weirdest things, but in reality, I tell you, listen, they'd murder you and steal your bananas in a heartbeat. They were raised in America. That's part of why we do this. We need to give the Crips new jobs. The Bloods need new jobs. The Skinheads new jobs. And the Ku Klux Klan new jobs. They just need jobs loving each other. Oh, not only that, but the Democrats new jobs. All the cults. The Republicans, the Pepsi, and the Coke people. They all need new jobs. They need a job called being human. You're born. There you go. Here's your food. Here's your water, there's your house. Go do something with your life. Whatever you passionate about, go on, do it. Nope, we don't need you to work for the banks. Nope, we don't need you in the farm. Nope, we don't need you. We got robots and AI doing everything. This is why it was a great stream Tony put on last night showing y'all real technology. There's no reason for you to be at work. They're literally wasting time. It literally is busy work. They just don't want you sitting around doing this, thinking about how they lying to you. I can't believe you let me stream this long. I'm gonna have to get out of here in a little bit. Anything else important in here? Y'all talking about Freemasons. I don't know what's the difference between the Freemasons and the Masons. The Freemasons, the poor ones, and the Masons. No, the Freemasons would be the wealthy ones, and the Masons would be the regular people. Those are the ones that are free. You got enough money, you're free. You're making decisions. Everybody else got to fight. Got to fight with some bananas. Freemasons were founded as a group who would use sacred geometry to free the human race and understand the universe. A corrupt group broke from them, called the Shriners. Okay, is that so, Susan? Is that why people don't like the Masons? Is that why they're scared of them? They got all the conspiracy theories that they're trying to steal everybody bananas or something? Because if they started out good, at some point in time, something had to have happened that scared people. They say, it's the Masons! Don't worry about the secret societies. Worry about the psychopath at the top. Like I tell all my black folk out there fighting the white folk. White privilege. Don't worry about the white privilege. You need to worry about the psychopath privilege. Don't worry about the white, but the white privilege ain't gonna murder you. The psychopathic privilege, that's gonna murder you. That's what you need to focus on. The 0.01% at the top, those are the ones with the real power. The Republicans are not the problems. The psychopaths at the top, that's what you need to focus on. Usually they're in league with the banks and pharmaceutical companies and the chemical companies. Let me see. There's good and bad in all factions of life. My man is a master mason and is pure good. All right, pure good. Christ Henderson, you just said there's good and bad in all factions of life, and you just said my man is a mason and he's all 100% good. You know what you just done did, girl? Are you processing that? Don't take me back to the beginning of the stream. Don't take me back to the beginning of the stream. We said people got them things, and some women got them things about bad as the men. Christ ain't gonna be here with y'all. I'm just let y'all know this right. She in love. She in collage. She found herself a man. Her boo-boo cakes. She ain't thinking clearly at this moment in time. There's good and bad and everything. Yo, man, good and bad as everybody else. Hopefully he has a lot more good, knowing you. Most likely he is more good. In reality, Christ ain't gonna be with us because they're gonna make an AI look just like her man. And that AI gonna skits out. Bad things gonna happen. Listen, in the apocalypse, that's how we started this. The men ain't, y'all don't rely on the men. Oh, my man gonna protect me in the apocalypse. No, he not. No, he not. Not if he got a ding-a-ling, you be working it right. No. But that man has an addiction now. And they're gonna make an AI look just like you. And he ain't gonna know it. Christ Henderson gonna walk in the door and it's gonna look just like you, but it's gonna have all his fantasies. They're gonna use AI and they're gonna pull his porn profile and make this, she gonna come home look like you, AI talk like you, act like you, except gonna have some updates. That's what the porn profile is for. That's what it's for. They know what you like. Why you think that you see the ads that you do? They know what you search for when you go to the little nasty sites. They know what you search for. They know your friends. They know the pictures that you like. Just liking pictures, they're capturing that. Like you got all your friends. I don't go out to porn sites. I don't have a porn profile. Yes, you do. They look at the pictures that you like because you don't even know that you're doing things. And this is the power of predictive software when they got everything. You like certain pictures and you put the heart on certain pictures. The like pictures go into one category and the heart goes into another. And if most of the women you heart got black hair, Asianish eyes, if most of the men you like are tall, dark, and handsome, got that Italian thing had a shirt down, little hair coming out, they know what you like. This is the problem, people, of them having every damn thing, all right? I don't think the men gonna make it in the apocalypse. We can't deal with that. That's too much. That's too much pressure. That's too much. Because as much as, but you're gonna be with us there, Gerard. I don't know. I'm a man. I'm a man. They working on my AI doll right now. Knock on the door and all that. They don't even talk back. Don't tell me to do the dishes. Don't want me to clean the floor, fix the car. Don't even want me to go to work. It just wants it. Listen, I pay the bill. You follow you. I want you to sit around and meditate, baby, till you can fly. Cause I know you can fly. They even know what we want. They know our likes and wishes. They know everything. I want you to just sit back, baby, and just watch lectures and learn, expand that big old brain. Just expand bandit. They know how to talk to you too. They know all your girlfriends. They know your ex-husband, ex-wife, everything. They know why you divorced and left them. They know what you said to all your girlfriends. Well, girl, he didn't do this. He didn't have this. He just, he just couldn't this, that. They know what you like. He wasn't a Christian. Oh, he wasn't Muslim. He wasn't this, that. This is the problem. This is the problem. They know everything. They're trying to build that world full of us, and so they can predict what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, how we're going to do it. I'm trying to tell you. All right, Christ. I'm not going to call you Christ. I'm not calling you Christ-ish. All right, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. We know he a good man, girl. We just miss you online because you getting some of that good loving. We got threads going hundreds of miles long. Christ used to be in. She ain't eating no more because she in love boo-boo cakes. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Good and bad in everybody. I think all we can do, people, is just try to increase the sustainability. Try to increase the good in you. Try to increase the good you do in your local community. That's all we can do. And we can't judge each other's good. We're better than the Republicans. We're better than the Democrats. I'm better than my neighbor. I'm beating you at sustainability because I have solar panels and I grow my own food. It's not a contest. Everybody started in a different place. Everybody was born in the jungle and everybody started in a different place. Just move yourself forward. Compete with yourself. Who said it was? Oh, it's a wise saying. Oh, it's a wise saying. But the guy said, he was talking about sports. He said, don't. One of y'all posted on my thing. He said, don't try to play the other team, right? We're not here to beat the other team, because I guess they were going into, I don't know, Super Bowl, something, whatever it is. Don't try to beat the other team. And it was a high school coach or a college. We're going to beat ourselves, right? Don't try to beat the other team. We are going to outperform what we've been performing at, our level. Our level's here. Their level might be there. Nobody gives a damn about their level. We care about our level. Don't care about where somebody else is at. All your goal is every day is to beat you from yesterday. You beat you yesterday. You got more love in you than yesterday. You eating less Twinkies. You drinking less soda pop. You eating more organic food. You growing more food. You saving more seeds. You are learning how to talk to people who were born in a completely different place than you. Try to beat yourself from the previous day, the previous year, don't worry about nobody else's, what was that, New Year's resolution? Don't worry about their New Year's resolutions. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't worry about their level. I'm vegan level 17. Nobody asked you. Shut up. We love you, and we're glad you're on vegan level 17, but we don't care. That had nothing to do with you. That had nothing to do with me. It's got to do with you. Try to, level up. Level up. We're not in competition with anybody. Not in competition. There's no competition. We all gonna die. Okay? We're in Oregon. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. And when we die after that apocalypse, the men ain't gonna be with you because of orgasm. We're an organism. Act like an organ. I don't know how them words did that. They just did that. But they did. That's why you don't be here for dead. The men ain't gonna be here. Brother Steven, y'all see him right there. Brother Don, probably not gonna be here. Go that Beaufont, he ain't gonna be here. I know him. He ain't definitely ain't gonna be here. Women, you got it. Y'all got the earth. Hopefully y'all do something good with it. They know how Tony. Oh hell no, Tony ain't gonna be here. Tony gonna be with me. We gonna be dead. AI gonna kill us. You go, oh. Now we're trying to evolve though. We are. We're trying to evolve. We're trying. It's hard. It's hard when you were born a male in a patriarchal society, because everything is designed for you to thrive, right? And at some point in time, I think you figure that out and you realize, damn, that's not cool. Like, wow, like not only do they think differently, and they got different kind of brains and solve problems differently, and everybody's got their pros and cons and differences, that we have to walk away from some of the things that we could be using to get more bananas. You know what I'm saying? And so we're working on it. Y'all be patient with us. We're gonna try to figure this thing out. I think the humans make it. I just don't think them will be here with you. I think y'all might need the AI with some sperm. All right. Anyway. Ooh. Oh, apron wearing girly boys. Yeah, Brenda, that's the thing. And it doesn't matter your flavor. Whatever the flavor is, you can like it because people think it's two genders. I don't think it's two. I think it's 7 billion different genders, and people change and flip and flop, and they like feet one year and they like toes the next. They like penis, they like ain't it. I think it goes all over the place. People just people, and they gonna make that too. You can like the lady boy, they gonna have lady boy. Knocking on your door. That's how it works. Whatever it is that you like. That's why corporations can't have secrets. Governments should not have secrets. People should have all the secrecy they want. Let people keep all them little nasty secrets to themselves. Governments don't need to know your porn profile. They don't need to know who you like, when you like, why you like, where you like. They don't need to know nothing. And that's the creepy thing is they listen. Ugh. Can you imagine the person who keeps that database? Because you know your phone never cuts off. They listen to you and your husband and you and your wife doing everything that you say. But you don't say, how loud you say it, when you say. They got all that in the database. Is this normal? This isn't normal. That's how I know psychopaths run the world, because they got a database with everybody's phone data, with them just having, well, with this type of man like this, type of woman like this, and he do this and say this and that. They even know the sounds that gotta be made for you to just get to the moment where you need to get to. Bad idea. Bad, you could be in the middle of a fight with Terminator and AI, and they play that sound. Like, is that me? If I'm like fighting some Terminators or something, and I'm shooting, and I start hearing me making my noise, oh no, it's gonna be a problem. It's going they play it on the loudspeaker. It's hell. It's gonna biologically, the vibration's gonna do something weird. I don't know. They weaponize everything. I think they could do anything they want to do. All right, anyway, I had to get going. Let me see the last couple of comments in there. It's named the Alfalfa Club because they drink a lot. Oh, they drink alfalfa instead of beer? Okay, Max. Okay, I want you to research that and you tell me. We need to know the Alfalfa Club coming for us. That's what we need to know, and what they look like. They ain't got that peak thing going on. Pornography is like a cancer. Oh, it's worse than that, Tracer. Worse than that. Right? No, cancer is good. Your body makes cells, right? Your body makes cancerous cells all the time. Just sitting here and listening to me run my mouth, and these people talk all day yin yang. Your body made a whole bunch of cancer cells, right? You know, it's a balance. Right? Your body makes a cytotoxic T cell, if I remember it right. Yes, I got a lot of doctor friends, and I listen. So the cytotoxic T cells kill the cancer cells, right? Cells even have a kill switch. What's it called? Cellular life. Like, so your body works in a balance. There's nothing balanced about pornography. That's not that is not balanced. There's no balance when it comes to that. That's not a natural thing in our environment. That's an artificial anomaly to sell advertisement. It's no, cancer is fantastic compared to that stuff. That stuff make people do crazy stuff. Nope, that's not normal. That's not organic. Pornography is not organic. It is not gluten-free. It is not cage-free. If you ask me, it shouldn't exist. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go do it, watch it, do whatever you do. I'm just saying that they make money on these things and they actually hurt people from them. All right, Chris Hedges mentioned that. That's why the whole pornography thing. You know, listen, if you got a stash, work from the stash. Don't go buy nothing new. Don't go out to the new sites. They use the money to catch kids. Chris Hedges wrote the book about that. He used it. Oh, cancer is fantastic compared to pornography. You got a stash, then you know who they are. You know Kim on page 7, and Shaquana on page 32, and Lisa on page 17, and you stick with them. Don't go get nobody new. You stick with them. You know, Mike is on 7. John is on well, I guess they don't do that no more. Is that my age, Sean? They ain't got pages of that stuff. It's folders. They got folders on their computer. Just stick with your stash. Don't do nothing new. Stop. We don't want to do anything, once again, we want to do less things that hurt people. Don't worry about nobody else. Oh, porn is for monsters. Shut up. If you're on porn level 7, your goal is to get to porn level 5. You know, porn level 6. Just start backing it down if you can. You can stop it, go to your stash, but we need to stop empowering organizations that hurt little girls. All right. We need to do this. This is a great idea. We should stop doing that. Down in the road in the future, when people are free, then y'all do whatever you want. But right now, too many people are compelled. They can hurt other people with the capital that you give them from your energy. Don't give those companies your energy. All right. But do what you want to do. I ain't gonna tell you what to do. I like to put as much positivity into the ethos, as much energy. I believe in karma, and I think what you put out comes back. Yeah, think about it. All right. Whole point is to shine light on dark parts. Yes, it is, Christ, and that sounds very deep. But unfortunately, when you say that, because you run with the booty hole crew and the sun thing, I think there's something else. I didn't see what you just said. I saw Daniel in his air and the pictures y'all keep posting. Nothing wrong with that. But yes, shine light into the darkness. Did Bob Marley say that? Yeah, he said he wasn't talking about a booty hole. He was talking about the world. The world. Don't let your darkness out. Let the sun shine. Keep your darkness in your drawers. I think that's what most people in my country would think it's supposed to be. Y'all think all Christians, Jews, Muslims, and Scientologists, Mormons, etc. have any idea what everybody else in the whole club, especially upper echelons, are up to? Hell no. Hell no. I worked in the church. Oh no, Patricia, we had no idea. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. They're good people and they think they're doing good things. Not that the Freemasons are a religion exactly. They're inclusive, but require belief in some supreme being, no atheism. Right, Patricia, I agree, and they don't. Like the Democrats, Republicans, same thing. Good people, passionate. They want to help. They want to do good things. I know at the core they believe in freedom too. They're just with a group, and at the top kind of controls everything. But once again, Coke and Pepsi. You know, if you're born to be a Coke, you're most likely going to be a Coke. You're born to be a Pepsi, they're most likely going to be a Pepsi. And they don't look at the top of Pepsi and say, you know, it's a psychopath up there. And he controls the ingredients and he's putting carcinogens and everything. I don't think they do that. So yeah, I guarantee most people in church are good people. That's why, you know what, Patricia, I'm not into this whole religion fight. I try to, as much as I can, get people to back down from that nonsense. You got the atheists fighting the Christians, and the Christians fighting the Muslims, and the Muslims fight this, and they all wrong. Every last one of them, they all wrong as the day is long. First of all, what you believe is on you. That's on you. What you believe has nothing to do with anybody else, right? Has nothing to do with anybody else. And trying to make other people believe what you believe is sociopathic. That's a narcissistic side effect. That's a side effect of narcissism. So I don't think it's a good idea to force other people or try to convince them in a comment section to believe what you believe. That's narcissistic, you know. But even still, everybody's right. Literally, everybody is right. They're right because based in where they were born, what they were taught, how they were taught, when they were taught, it was taught it was right, and so they're right. And so your force and aggression in the comment section is not going to change that. Data might change that. Loving them, giving us information might change that. But people are where they are. Like I said, everybody's perfect. The only person I got to work on is me. That's it. I'm working on me. Why isn't that info accessible? What info? Also, why don't we know who is in control of his estate? It's not our business. We're peons, we're peasants, we're slaves. We're not allowed to know where master keep the gun or master keeps the friends keep their bank accounts. We're not allowed to know that. And we live in a country where they're protected by the tops of that Democratic and Republican Party to protect Epstein and all his friends, his enterprise. Otherwise, they wouldn't went after him. You're going to hell. No, Patricia, we all going to hell. We already in hell. We ain't got to go nowhere, Patricia. We wake up in hell every single morning. Just open your eyes like that. Hell. Sleep. Hell. Sleep. Dream time. Hell. Just open your eyes. That's it. We're in hell. It doesn't get no worse than this. It does not get worse. It does not. And if you think it gets worse than this, you're just living in the wrong place. There are people who live hell literally on earth. And the only thing worse than those people living hell on earth is the people who start to realize that our whole life has been propped up on the hell that our government does in our name to those people in those places. All right. Christ Henderson is G's name for Crystal. No, it's not. No, it's not, Lori. Don't get the lying, people. Christ changed her name. She got kicked off of Facebook because she said inappropriate, truthful things. So she came back. She came back. She was resurrected as Christ Henderson. I'm pronouncing it correctly. No, don't say I made that up. That's not my name for Crystal. Crystal made it a cognizant effort to get kicked off the Facebook saying honest. And she came back. She was resurrected as Christ Henderson. And there's something there. There's somebody rolled the rock back and she came back. All right. Yes, love and don't be paranoid. Not worth it. No, Christine, it's not worth it. Fear is not worth it. Fear is a negative energy. Where's Susan at? Where's Susan low vibe? Tell them that's low vibe. Fear is low vibe. Never have fear and never make decisions based in fear. Don't do it. Don't make any decisions based in fear. Whatever decisions you make in fear is the wrong decision. Good morning, Ava Childs. How you doing, girl? Get your. We used to play Words with Friends. I ain't seen you in a minute. Get out there and play. I'm playing Words with Friends again. Fun game. I don't have time for it. I take one turn a day. People don't like. I'm in slavery. I don't have that much time, so I take my turn when I can. Good morning, Amanda Boo Boo Dro. Oh, Jasmine, I love you too, girl. Freudian slip. Jonathan, you Freudian slipping? Trying to beat myself every day and ditching this and putting all my seeds out in the real world and up and up and up my count. Brenda, do that. Do that. Everybody, you got to do what you have to do. And just like pornography is addictive and all of that stuff, Facebook is addictive. You know, social media is addictive. You got to have a real life. People say, we got to get off of the platform. I don't really agree with that, and I don't agree with people being here. You need to do things that work best in your life, right? Saj Guru said something that on the other day about addiction. The question is, does it work, right? Is it sustainable? Whatever you're doing, however, is it sustainable? Is it sustainable in your life where it's not having any negative effects? If it's not having any negative effects, you're on the right path. If it's having negative effects, you need to start to cut it back, right? Is it productive in your life or is it destructive? You can put people in that category too. Not just Facebook and social media. You got some people who are toxic, and you need to bring more people in your life that are bringing about fruits and beautiful things and happy thoughts and goodness and blah, 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 and less people who make you not want to get out of bed in the morning. Those people you got to love from a distance. So absolutely, if Facebook gets to be too much, you know what, Brenda? I've deleted 2 or 3 Facebook pages. I've had to go away a couple times. Go away and come back. Damn it, you never know. It's all about circumstance. I might tomorrow say, that's it. I'm out of here. I gotta take a break. You know when you need to take a break. And these things are overwhelming. And it's good for the AI to have blips in data. It's good for every now and then you gotta like something that you don't really like, just to kind of monkey around with their routine. That's why I like guy pictures. My guy friends are like, I do. I appreciate your picture. I think that you are probably a nice looking guy. That's, to me, that I have any issues with that. I don't get the whole, I don't have no bromances or nothing like that, but I don't get the whole, guys can't look at guys. No, guys, some nice looking guys out there. I don't want to touch them. I don't, that's just my thing. I'm just okay if that's your thing, if you want to do that. It's like certain people. I'm not attracted to certain people, but that's a decent looking guy. I have no problem with that and like it. That's why when they send a guy to my door, the AI come as a guy, I might be here. I'll survive the apocalypse. They send a guy to my door. Yeah, we know, hey, I'm good to go. I love my LGBTQ friends and T, all of that. And the straight ones. I just don't care what nobody else does. It's not my business. I don't care. I don't, and that's the crazy thing, is you don't even control what you like. Like, you really realize that. It has nothing to do with you. It's your DNA. And it's epigenetic. It's epigenetical transitional DNA. I didn't put 2 big words together to make me sound intelligent. I have no idea what the hell I just said, but I know what I was trying to say. Your DNA will flip over time. You don't control your DNA. You need to be very careful about who you joke about. One thing I know about this God thing, other than the fact that it loves love and sustainability, it is a bofon. It is a literal bofon. Everything I've said in my life, it's a comedian. Everything I said in my life, I don't want to do, ain't gonna go there, ain't gonna do it, ain't gonna that. Guess what? I went there, it happened. So y'all need to be careful telling other people what to do and what to like and not like because it's all DNA. Flip it, switches that flip. Dad, you might be out there fighting and yelling at LGBTQ today, and tomorrow, flip. God is a great teacher. I don't know what it is, but it loves to teach, and it loves humor. It loves to convince you. It loves to educate you. Think about it that way. But no, I'm play with the AI. Anything else important here? So we can get out of here. Juan Guaido's back. U.S. can't quit Juan Guaido. Russia steps in. Oh, good. Russia's stepping in. Good, because Juan Guaido is a fake, false, phony, false, fake puppet, fake, false, phony. And I believe South America should have its own government. I believe the people in those lands should determine who runs their lands or if they want anybody to run them. I don't think America should have any influence in setting up puppet governments all over Latin America. There's a reason why you can't find, was it Telesur? They've been after Telesur for a long time. Why? Because they're telling and they're sure. They're telling and they're sure that the book Confessions of an Economic Hitman are true. We've been blowing up nations and kicking people out and putting in puppet governments because we want to steal their bananas. That needs to stop. That's low vibe, Susan. Tell them. More questions surround Buttigieg mystery. Win in Iowa. Okay, that's election stuff. I have no idea who Buttigieg is, and I don't want him to be my master or her, whatever it is, or it. I'm fine, whatever it is. I don't need a master. I'm good. I can put my diaper on by myself, and I can take it off when I need to. Would Turkey choose U.S. or Russia given a choice? I don't really care. That had nothing to do with me. That's not going to affect my day. I don't really care. It's interesting sometimes to look at it, but I don't really care. A panel, Trump's acquittal and the value of memeable moments. Oh, memeable moments are very important. Impeachment's not so much. Sounds including words will change your DNA. Ooh, go on, Susan. That's creepy. That's why the government can't have no secrets, because it's not cannabis that can make you gay, but your government can make a gay gun. Ooh, and even worse, the government can make a straight gun too. I think we need to. Ooh, Susan, you might be. Because what embassy was that where they were doing the sonic attacks? Can you imagine that? Like, imagine if the MK Ultra project, the whole chemical side was released and the other side really wasn't EMF. Like, what if it was wave energy and they figured out a way how to change your likes and whatever, change your DNA. I mean, DNA switches are wave energy. DNA's wave energy. Could you change somebody's DNA with wave technology? I think you could. Imagine how jacked up America would, the whole world would be if magically all of a sudden everybody was straight was gay and everybody gay was straight. Talk about an apocalypse. And you got the quad people too, because you got the quad ones, the ones that like men and they like women and they like men who were women and women were men. Like, I think they call them quads or something. Like, what? They just flipped everybody up. They just took a gun and just everybody got a divorce overnight, or everybody started cheating overnight. You know how chaotic this world would be? That's an apocalypse I would not want to live through. I would not want to be. That would not be any fun. Anything's possible. That's why government can't have secrets, because you have no idea what the hell they're up to. The first primary was rigged, very brazen. Is that the whole Bernie thing, Ivana? They already screwed them. They already it's interesting. I'm not sure that I care too much, but you know, that's the thing. My neighbors care, so I have to care a little bit, I guess. Trump's acquittal triumphed on Twitter. Yay! Boo! Coke, Pepsi. Let's not change a damn thing. We'll keep a carcinogen government. I think the answer to government's more important than if it has a Coke or Pepsi label. Pinocchio virus, 350 evacuees land in California. Pinocchio. I don't think that's a good idea. Y'all see that right there? I don't think that's a good idea. Who checked them? Who checked them? And did the people in California check the checker's resume? How good are they at checking? Not everybody in the CDC got A's and B's in school. I think California, you need to be a little concerned. Remember, it brought to you by the people that's shutting your power off. Brought to you by the government that's still putting the new acronym in your water. I can't even keep up with all the acronyms in California. There's so much crap in their water. I forgot what it was. It's not even PCBs, it's LBJs or something. They always got some crap in their water. The people that's poisoning your water and turning your power off and probably burning up your forest to put in a damn railroad station with dew weapons, which we now know were true and they came from DARPA, and the author even told you about. It's not even secret anymore that they have these direct energy weapons. They just landed 350 people who came from the cocoa virus location. Oh boy. Bad idea. I don't know. You need to put them somewhere. You let them go home, go to school. Guess what? All right. Comfortably smug. What is it? Comfortably smug Twitter. Tory Crowns, Brian Stetler as the biggest hack. Okay, I don't know that. I don't know who he is. I don't know. I care anything about that. Maryland officer. Ooh, what's this? Police state stuff. Ooh, Maryland officer murder charge for executing handcuffed detainee. Is that a crime, killing poor people in America? Maryland officer's murder charge for executing a handcuffed detainee. Okay. Well, I don't know why this is even a case. I don't know that makes any sense. If you put somebody in handcuffs and they die, they're not innocent. So I'm not even sure why they're even having a trial. I don't know why it's even a thing. But with me, and I don't know the details on that. I don't know what's going on. I do know this. We live in a police state, and these things happen in police states. I hope justice is done in that case, in which it will not be, but I hope it will be. There's no justice from people putting other people in handcuffs and them dying. There's no justice. You can't ever get no justice out of that. But you can make the person's death have meaning. And that's not firing the police officer, and that's not fining them. You want their death to have meaning? It's getting rid of the laws that allow citizens to be placed in handcuffs and die. And that might be 3 laws, might be 1 law, might be 2 laws. Like I said, I don't have any issue with the police. I have an issue with us. We know we have a police state. We know they keep doing it. And we believe in police accountability. I don't believe in police accountability. I don't think the police should be any more accountable than the Bloods or the Crips or the Triads or anything else. I believe more in environment makes people than people make people. I don't believe in blaming the people. I believe in protecting the people from people who were indoctrinated to be violent. But if you don't change the laws, then you get used to people dying in handcuffs. Get used to it. Get used to kids getting shot on the street. If you're not changing the laws. This is why I think y'all are nuts going to these Democrats and Republicans to fix a police state that they willfully put in and got paid to put in. Until you deal with the root cause problem, these things are going to happen. Not only that, but this country's running out of bananas. So it's going to happen a hell of a lot more. It's not so you can swap out all the avatars you want. The bottom line is we have a system that makes that an avatar. And as long as they're making avatars, police shooting and killing people in handcuffs and kids being starved into joining gangs, get used to it. You're going to see a whole lot more of it. That's all I'm saying. Don't get lost in the drama. Think about actually fixing problems, actually solving the problems. Usually you'll know what it is because it'll be what they won't ever say on these television shows. Politicians will never say. Problem fixes are usually profitable because most of the problems were profitable. That's what happens when you have a United States all caps incorporation who was dead on arrival. Or not dead on arrival, what's called dead at sea. Because that means America has no assets. It means all those assets are owned by England, or by not England, by the English Bank or whoever came up with the Admiralty law. I'm still studying it. I ran into a few good brothers online. So I am still doing my studies in the law. I don't care about the law, but I look at the law. I'm curious as to how we got here, but I don't really believe in the concept of the law. I don't think that you have control over me. I don't think that you own me. I don't think that you get to tell me what I get to do and what I don't get to do. But it's interesting to be able to know the way they've screwed the American people and the laws behind it. Anyway, Real Madrid winners Turner in basketball. I don't care. Tensions high at drama-infused Soto address. State of the Union address once again. If we had honesty about the State of the Union, the president would get up there and say, we don't have one, and that would end. We don't have one. Stop acting tribal. Stop with the Coca Pepsi. Y'all get together and try to get your union back together so you can actually control what happens in your land. But no president would be dumb enough to say that on the microphone. Talking about 1871 and 1913 and 1933. That's why I read law. Support for Guaido is terrible, anti-democratic position. Enrique Riviera said that. Well, Enrique Riviera, support for Guaido is how America works. Yeah, has nothing to do with Democrats, has nothing to do with Republicans. It has to do with money, greed, and growth. In order to have a corporatocracy turned oligarchy, you have to do what gives you growth and makes money. And right now that is murder and toppling countries. So since the 40s or 50s, we've toppled any government we could to rob them, to convince the Americans that they've built a powerful nation and not we're just thugs and killers at the top and sell everything that they steal on the black market called Wall Street. All right, I'm done with the news. Comments and we're gonna run, Forrest, run. We are an organism. Until we act like we're an organism, we're gonna have a whole lot less orgasms. It's just how it works. Yeah, I don't know. The men might make it. They might make it. A lot of men are growing up. A lot of men are getting past that. In third grade, we were taught Earth has a life because of the sun and water. 40 years later, we dump toxins in the water and block out the sun, living in the upside down world. Yes, Susan, you do live in the land of the Demogorgon. We live in the upside down. No question about that. We live in the craziest time I've ever processed. But like I said, I don't do Coke or Pepsi. I get in the whole climate change debate, we had no chance the minute both sides became profitable. The minute both sides became industries and you've attached people's incomes and their science, their belief systems, their data, their cheers, to politics and identities and income, they're not gonna say what's true. They're not gonna say what's true anymore than somebody that works for Pepsi or Coke. Right? So climate change is a profitable side and fighting climate change is a profitable, denying climate change is a profitable side. I think that the sun has something different to say. But it's never really black and white. It's never black and white. And people who make profit from determining what's true before we know what's true aren't going to change their position. Very few people have the ability to do that. Does the intentions matter? You're doing evil. Question from John. Do the intentions matter when you're doing evil? I say no. Nope. Doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter one bit. Like, because I guess that goes back to that saying, does the end justify the means? No. But I don't think it matters. I think that people who are capable of evil will do evil, whether they just well-mean, good intended or not. If they're capable of it, they're gonna do it. We need to create more people who aren't capable of evil. You know, environment drives people more than anything. We are more bacteria-like than any of us would like to admit. Conditions and circumstances formed us. I'm more interested in the environments that create people who can do evil more than the people who do the evil. Because 9 times out of 10, when I look at it, John, if I were in their shoes, I would say, yes, the intentions matter when I do my evil. And I think we need to make less people like that. I like to tell myself I'm not capable of some of the worst things I've seen people do, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you because I've never been in that situation. The important thing is we make less people, less environments that make Harvey Weinsteins and abusers. Good morning, come on. Rebecca Costello is in the house. Rebecca woke up, or she just posted something. One trait of a psychopath is blaming others for whatever is going wrong in their lives. Ooh, those damn psychopaths are ruining our lives. Ooh, interesting. Which is why you can't blame psychopaths. I guess let me clarify what I'm saying when I say psychopaths at the top causing the problem. But if I were a psychopath, I'd be psychoing in the path. right? You don't eat the wealthy. The problem isn't the wealthy. The problem is we agree with the system. So it's always the system, is what Rebecca's trying to say. First of all, when it comes to psychopaths, most aren't violent. Most of them aren't violent. Most psychopaths in our environment, they're the doctors that save you when you get in a car accident, right? They're the bankers. I'm trying to figure out what the bankers do. They're the tops of CEOs and corporations, you know. A lot of EMT workers are psychopaths, right? And psychopaths, remember, it's just 27 genes that get up or down regulated to allow you to do a task. So, you know, psychopaths are at the top, but they are valid in creation like everybody, right? They're as valid as Rebecca, as me, as anybody else. The problem is the system. You can't let psychopaths rule the world. You can't let them make the model for economies in the world. Same thing, you can't let women do it. I know, women will be upset with that. You can't let men do it neither. At the end of the day, nobody can tell you what to do. We need to free human beings from control systems. So nobody should be at the top. The problem isn't that there's a psychopath at the top. The problem is that there is a top. But most psychopaths are absolutely valid. We created the conditions they were born into, and they are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. We can't blame them. All we can look at is ourselves and ask ourselves, why are we keeping their models? Fear is unreality. Yes, it is, Susan. Fear is an acceptance that you can die, and nobody dies. All you do is transfer. I don't know if you're reincarnated. I can't speak to that, but energy is never lost, and you are energy. Have no fear. Gerard is here. Meg said, please have fear. Gerard is here. Have fear. Meg, because Gerard keeps saying we all gonna die. You should have some fear. Fear is healthy. Fear is organic. Fear is gluten-free. Fear is natural. It's what we do with the fear that's the problem, isn't it? Have fear, have concern. Fear, you know, coming out of love, and love of something hurting you, and love of something hurting somebody else. We should have fear, but not make decisions in fear. Don't have no fear, Gerard. You ain't got no heroes. You want me to be a hero? We all gonna die tomorrow. We might die today. You expect me to be a hero? No. We all got to grow up and be heroes in our own little local lives. That's what we need to. We need to be heroic in our own little lives. Do not rely on Gerard. I know him. Megs, I know him my whole life. Do not rely on that dude. He's just a dude. That's all he is. All right. Let's see, last couple comments. Anybody got any positive, huge words for us, big words for us to go out on, make us feel good about ourselves so we can get out in our slavery day and do some good things. Pick some cotton, but think positive thoughts while we're picking it. What's been difficult about not drinking is being around people who do, which I am nearly every day. Yeah, well, you know, Max, well, you know, drinking again, it's a problem if it's an addiction. I get that. But if you're trying to stop, yeah, you probably, you know, I got a few friends who did AA, and you do need to change your environment. You want to get away from, like, all right, and I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's too much, too personal. Whatever your addiction is, you definitely want to clean your environment from that. Otherwise, you know, you might fall back. Not that you're an alcoholic or anything. I don't think Meg's just saying that. I think she's just saying she wants to stop. And if you want to stop, you definitely need to probably spend a little bit of time away from people who do. I think it's like your whole makeup changes in it. You know, when I stop drinking, for the most part, I have sips every now and then. The things I loved to do when I was drinking were with people who I love to drink with. But when I stopped drinking, it was mostly because the things I like to do changed. I didn't like hanging out in bars anymore. I didn't like to smoke. I realized the woman who comes and sits next to you, she did that a whole bunch of times before. I realized I'm not special. You go sit in the bar and you look around, like you got everybody in there is a professional for the most part, but they know what they're doing. And I realized that I probably am not really compatible with somebody that goes to bars and drinks a lot. That usually is, I don't want to judge nobody, but usually a lot of times it's people who needed time in their life. They need to do that for a moment. So yeah, but when I stopped, it was because what I liked doing stopped. And by default, I fell away from those type of people. Still friends, still love them to death, but you know, the things I like to do aren't the things that they like to do, like the whole clubs and bars and stuff like that. I'm not really that interested. And plus, drinking, if I had to think about it, mostly is because I had trouble dealing with the real world. I didn't like it. There was something there. I needed to change my life, and I was hiding it by drinking Colt 45, you know, OE, Budweiser, those things, Boone's Farm. And the older I got, the more I realized I'm not, you know, I'm doing this thing because I'm not enjoying life at its fullest. And so it was more something in me needed to change. And a lot of that has to do with not just the drinking. I think that's a side effect. I think it's where you're going. Think about a bar. Like, what is a bar? I mean, it's a side effect of our little ridiculous economic system. Like, why do you want to go somewhere and sit on a bar stool that's uncomfortable around people you don't know, drink beer and dirty beer chips that the other people don't put their fingers in there, went in the bathroom because you know half the people don't wash their hands, and then eat the beer nuts and drink the beer and just hope that the beer or the wine, whatever you drink, has enough alcohol to kill all the E. coli on the beer nuts. like the planet. How beautiful is this freaking planet? You got woods and waters and streams and waterfalls and places you can go and just all amazing things you can do outside and go see and do. But we go sit in a square box and sit around a piece of wood on an uncomfortable chair with people we don't know and drink things to the people we don't know look nicer. Till they get funnier. Oh no, he's not funny yet. Keep drinking. All right. Let me see. Nope. They don't know what I like. All right, Marilyn. You don't spend enough time online to not capture. They're not catching Marilyn with no damn AI. Go on and fly, Gerard. I'm trying, Marilyn. I can't get my feet off the ground. I wish I could lie to y'all. Say, oh, one day I was meditating. I started levitating. I'd probably have a whole bunch of friends and followers if I did that, but that's a lie. Oh, I said my butt sit right there. I'd be like, fly. I'm doing it wrong. All right. Make you accept everything. I find that unacceptable. You see, make you accept everything. I find that acceptable. Yeah, nobody should make anything. Lana, I'm not sure exactly what we're talking about, but no one should make anything. You, right? Nobody should tell you. Nobody should be compelling you. No corporations, no politicians, no laws, no anything. There should be no compelling. Human beings got to be free. All right, sounds including words will change your DNA. Yes, they will, Susan. That's why deep state can't have no secrets. All right, good morning, Cindy and Matthew. AI, like the movie, though it is very sad. It is sad. It's sad, Maria, because we can see what's coming and we're still racing towards it. And that, if anything, should be the best clue for people that we're not actually in control of what's going on. Please check out a new book by Sonoma State University, Professor Peter Phillips, Giants, the Global Power Elite. Yes, great researcher who will really run our country, or who really runs our country and the world. Yes, we did a watch party on that. Yes, absolutely. That man, he laid it out. I don't know how in the world they let him on the news, but every now and then somebody get out there and say real talk. About 200 people decide everything in this world. And he laid it out. You know, they were the tops, they were like bankers and different decision points and different NGOs, and they control everything and they make all the decisions for all the nations. That's why I didn't watch the impeachment, Don. It's not going to change anything. They're not impeaching anybody that decides everything. You know, in my perspective, you know, where my mind works, yeah, roughly probably about 200 people or so run the world. And the way things go, it means that 200 eventually is going to become 20. When it becomes 20, we better help those 20 have us in mind. And I don't think they do. All right, there you go. This is Gerard. Love y'all to death. I'm out of here. We are an organism. We need to spend more time trying to act like an organ, because when the organ dies, so does the patient. Every cell makes up the organ, and we're all a part of it. Have a great day.